I think we are in for a difficult period. And I think we're in for a difficult period for this reason. When you're faced with the big challenges of globalization that I spoke about in my introduction, the challenge of a growing world population and greater migration of people, the challenge of international crime, the challenge of energy security. Half of the parties on the right wing of the European Union are reacting to those challenges by, as I said, pulling up the drawbridge. If they are conservative parties, they are retreating into nationalism. If they are Christian democratic parties, they are retreating into the arms of the Vatican, as we see in Slovakia and some other places. Half of the parties on the left wing of politics will not accept the competitive economy that we need if we are to have a successful Europe. So our job as liberals and Democrats has got to be to bring together the moderate parties of the right and the moderate parties of the left and build a much stronger European centre.
We have seen so many examples and manifestations of globalization in our everyday life. We read every day in the press about mergers and acquisitions, consolidation of markets, global challenges, for example, the depletion of the ozone layer, deforestation, and so on. However, I would like to draw your attention to something more important. All those facets are united by a political dimension. Actually, policy is part and parcel of each and every of those facets. On the one hand, policy is affected by all changes unfolding in a globalized world. On the other hand, policy is one of the key means to regulate political relations.
All of you know that municipal important elections are approaching. What would be your message? What would be your advice to us as young leaders? What should we emphasize on in the course of this campaign, especially connected with our now being members of the EU, now knowing that it has new dimensions, new things we need to emphasize? What would be your advice? I'm telling you as young leaders that you must do everything possible to motivate people to go out to the poll stations to vote, because a new kind of policy is going to be made.
Now it is crucial to have knowledgeable leaders on a local level, because this will make it possible to change dramatically for the better individual towns and villages in Bulgaria. That's why it is crucial to provide relevant information from Europe, from Brussels, and to cascade this information down to the local level in Bulgaria. So we need to use information from all relevant sources in Brussels. We need to use this information, and we as MEPs, we will do our best to provide you with all relevant information which is available at the EU level.
We each view the European Union through the prism of national culture. So it is far from simple to devise policies or to draft a constitutional system that will suit all citizens and states of the EU.
My name is Meltan Hasanov. Mr. Duff, my question is, how could Bulgaria contribute to the European Union from the point of view of economy, politics, and even psychology?
Sofia isn't to get a brief from Brussels about what it should now do as a member state of the EU. It has got to bring positive ideas and encouragement from Sofia here to enrich the policy making process.